Hey, hi. I don't know if you can hear my voice clearly or not, cause there is a generator running behind or near my house, so it is little bit loud. So it might be a problem for you to listen my thing, and whom I am talking to. Like nobody watch my videos, so there's no other person that I have to tell or uh, give the disclaimer that there would be uh, no sound or a little bit of messy sound in this video. There's no one, but okay, uh, it gives the sad feeling like whom I am creating this thing, like what's the meaning of this thing that I'm doing, kind of a philosophical question. But yeah, no matter what I have to do that, and I constantly look at the timer there, like 57, 58. It's just something very bad. Instead of focusing on my thing, like what I have to say, I focus on the timer, like I just have to finish this thing very early or very quickly. Okay, this is something that I use for bookmark. Okay, and what I'm thinking is like I'm thinking to restart my YouTube channel about books, and for that thing I'm a little bit shy, very shy. So I don't put contents on Instagram because I think that if other people watch it, they will might gonna say something behind my back, and I'm very afraid of that thing. Afraid or I feel like kind of a shy, like it's kind of a negative sign is that I have. I think a lot about like what other people will say when they see me or when they will see the work that I do. It just messes with my brain. But I will post those things eventually. And I'm thinking that I should have to post contents on English, and I'm gonna try something here. So let's say I am going to give a review about. I have too many books about this. Okay, about this book. This is in Hindi, but I'm gonna talk in English language. English language sounds very great. Okay, so this is very thick, and there is a bookmark in this thing. Uh, let's imagine this is a book of history. It's actually not. It's a novel, but let's imagine this is a book of history, and I have read that book. I have completed this book. So I'm gonna talk about like, okay, I have finished this book, which is amazing. There are some kind of a little bit of flaws, like in the stories where the author tries to explain something, but it's not very clear, and some of the stories are very great. And one of the best thing about this book is like it does not feel like I'm reading something boring or kind of academic thing. Why I'm talking about the history thing is like I'm reading Susan Moss Bauer books about the story of the world. It has 4 series, and today, only today, like I don't know how to say it, but I found that she has also read 3 more books for the younger audience, or the for the adults, like those who are in the schools and those who are in the high schools. She has written the same thing for both. The first thing is like the story of the world. It has 4 volumes and it is full of stories about the history, and you will learn a lot of things about history, and it's not boring. It's too good. If there would be like the comparison of the world history books, then I will surely pick Susan Weiss books again and again. And I haven't read that book, which is written for the high schools, and this is like very same. The name of those two things is like, uh, the school thing is for the the name of the children's book or for the school's books is like the story of the world, and here, which is written for the high schools, the name of that book is like the history of the world, the history of the ancient world, medieval world, Renaissance world, and then modern world. So this kind of a thing. So like this is how I'm gonna put my words into this thing in front of camera about books and what I did. I feel that what I really feel, I really don't express that much of a deepness into my video. Like I have seen a lot of videos of the guys who read books. Uh, they like when they talk about those books, they somehow explain all of those things uh, that is in the video. Like after reading the book and after reading the same book, you will find the same thing that the person who made the video has described. And I can't do that. I don't have that kind of a like, I don't know, it's a feeling, or it's about should I have to think a lot about that book, like what was the conclusion, what that book really wanted to say to the readers. Then I have to create a video and tell that I learned that thing. I just like, it has to be like the personal feeling. It's kind of a thing or the hobby that people enjoys, right? So it has to be like very personal view about books. Like I have read that book, and this is my personal opinion. I like this thing, I like that thing, and this is kind of a rough, big, fatty, not interesting, very interesting, and I would love for it. This kind of thing has to happen, but the thing is like your mind works, like kind of a by seeing others. So I have seen a lot of guys, and I believe that those whom I have watched a lot of videos about books. I'm gonna talk like them, because it's just kind of a mind-related thing that you can't get rid of. I can't invent my own kind of a thing to talking in front of camera. Not at the beginning, maybe at the after some time, but not at the beginning. So this happens, and also I face another problem, which is after getting 2 or 3 videos, I feel like now I have to talk kind of in a very professional way. I don't know why, but like I'm not professional, and I don't want to be professional, or maybe, but I don't want to brag about those books. Nobody wants to brag about, like it's kind of a very bad. After bragging, I feel like I have done something miserable. I have told a lot of lies to the camera or the other people, like to anyone. So it's just bad. I just like look at the timer to pause this thing, and also I have to write a lot about what I read yesterday or before that, so that I can remember them well. And currently, I am reading Nexus. I don't know. I will continue it or not, but it's very interesting. The story, like the Yuval Noah Harari writes very very well. I have 2 books. I have Sapiens, and I also have the Homo Deus. I wanted to buy an Excess, but it was like it's very costly. When I will buy a lot of books. I also want to buy Susan Rice books, which is like heavy, thick book. I should place this thing and into the onto the shelf. And also I have to focus on my English related thing, like this English, which has to be very perfect. I have so many I have about uh, NCRT mathematics books, like from class 1 to 5, so that I can practice well into those mathematics. And I really don't want to put those things into content. Like I don't want to see my friends that I'm not good at mathematics and I'm practicing those kind of things. Like it's just kind of a very hard for me to face realities in front of other people. I don't want to let them see what is bad in me. Like it's kind of feeling that nobody wants.